Красивых девушек возбуждают только большие деньги. Зарабатывай быстро и эффективно на сайте Mailbet. Mailbet.
Что за реклама на ютубе появилась? Что за реклама на ютубе появилась? Вроде блокировщик стоит. Что за хрень? Так, ну вроде все пошло. Так, куда мне там надо? На болото под Сазавой, хорошо. Да, только тут хрен переберешься. Не в ту сторону я поскакал. Иди сюда. Я понял. Хрен проедешь тут. А голову пригнуть тебе не дано. Чаляп, 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 чаляп. Жизнь приехал, только теперь надо ночи дождаться. А нет. Еще идти.
This looks like the place they were talking about.
Дождь идет, а я костер ржу. Ничего не смущает.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurva! Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort?
А чё
Did you
тебя
do
не
that job we
устроит?
agreed?
Конечно, завалил всех.
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
Пруфы, пруфы.
He had nothing on him. No coin, not a thing.
So you wrung his neck and found nothing on him? That's a disappointment, ain't it?
I had nothing either. All the novices have to hand everything over once they enter the monastery.
Right. So you don't even know if you wrung the right guy's neck. I'm wondering if you wrung anyone's neck at all.
Just go there and ask around. Everyone will tell you about the murder.
Or I'll walk straight into an ambush, more like. Forget it, boy. I have a much better idea. Kill the bastard! He's got a nerve coming back here. Come here, Lily!
Сука.
Come on!
That didn't work out very well. Fuck it. How do I find out where they're camped now? Maybe I can find a clue on their bodies.
Ну так зато веселее.
It looks like an ordinary die at first sight, but it's not. The numbers are wrong. Maybe they used it as a sign to identify themselves, but that still doesn't tell me how to find their encampment.
Где эти, блядь? В каких кустах они валяются? Сука, я уже поляну потерял. Да чё за хрень? Вы бы какую-то пометку сделали, где я их рохнул. Ни хрена непонятно в этих камышах. Но я вроде в эту сторону начал отступать. Да и не так уж и далеко отошел был от поляны. Где еще два трупа, блядь? Охерею. О, нашел. Так, тут где-то. Бовчик, вот. Паршиво. Так, тулить обратно в сазау.
Good health to you. Have you noticed anything fishy going on around here lately? Strangers hanging around?
It's always been that way. God be with you.
Где ты там? Вот. Только обокрасть. Не хочется со мной разговаривать.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Have you no...
I don't know anything, and I don't want to know anything. Good luck to you.
Надо было сказать, что я нашел бабки. Но, увы. Провтыкал. Пожадничал, точнее. Теперь бегай, ищи свищи. Зацепки.
I hope I can be.
Have you noticed any...
Lately, it's always.
Всегда так.
I'm at your service. May the Lord watch over you. I'm honored that. Fancy throwing it? Good. One ale over here, please.
A tankard of ale for me.
Why, oh why did I ever agree to this?
Так, на
I'll
тебе
lose my
груши.
shirt again.
Кость нельзя выиграть. Что я хотел?
Have you no...
I don't know anything, and I don't want to know it.
Farewell.
Моих забот хватает.
Good day to you.
Well, Master Painter, are you?
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands. Don't you want to buy something?
There's always time for some...
Farewell.
Here.
Cheers!
Here, enjoy it.
I could do with something to eat.
It's a good neighbor. Let me have some grub, whatever's quick.
Your fame precedes you. But you won't get the better of me.
One ale, please.
A tankard of ale for me. No matter. They wouldn't have out much anyway. Well, of all the fucking...
A tankard here!
Coming.
That's it.
I'll have a beer.
This'll be the one. Ooh. Cursed luck!
Jesus, what do I have to do to get a drink here?
Hey, where's my ale? It'll be faster if you close your eyes and through. I might as well go and...
There. Satisfied?
Pull me a nail. We'll see.
Over here. I'd like to order. What's the hold up there?
Oh. Damn! How much longer must I wait?
Christ, I'll have to get my own ale.
What's the hold up? Hey, ale here.
Нехило у тебя, 3 единички выпало.
Here. Enjoy it.
Ух ты.
Now I'm for the chop.
Так, 150 надо.
Over here.
Чё себе.
Order.
Это да, еще бы 1 единичку.
Over
Еще бы
here,
круто
a
было.
beer. Am I invisible? Over here, a beer.
Jesus. What do I have to do to get a drink here?
Have you
Lately, it's always been that way.
have you
Lately. Good luck to you.
I'm at your service.
have you noticed
It's always been that.
Всегда так, всегда так.
I hope I can...
there's rumours of a lot
I have, as it happens. A few days back, a travelling mill hand stopped by and got very drunk. He made such a scene, I had to throw him out. But before then, he was babbling about some encampment. Said he saw a bunch of nasty-looking fellows pitching camp at the old stronghold, Vranik.
up here on the hill.
Like I said, he was drunk as a lord. But I'm sure he meant Vranik.
To think they dare, right under Sir Hanish's nose.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Thank you.
Farewell.
Так, иди этот, Враник. Как туда попасть? Через лес можно пройти? Или по кругу по дороге?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Встрял, блин, на горы засмотрелся. На тебе. А что там насчет этого кожевника? Там миссию я просрал? Или все же можно в него бабла стрясти? Где он там? Яблок. Круто. Вот. Ну не разговариваешь, я понял. Значит, просрал я миссию. Так, ну попробуем пройти через лес. Походу хрен я тут выкарабкаюсь. Слишком круто. Придется круг делать. Давай, браток, еще чуть-чуть. Ага, и отлетела нахуй. Хрен знает куда. Да, хрен тут поднимешься. Зря только время трачу. Слишком круто. Ну, почти выбрался. Только тут сейчас упаду и убьюсь нахрен. Чуть-чуть, блин. Чуточку, чутка. Вот, по идее, пробрался. Так, сохраниться на всякий пожарный. Так, и где тут вход с другой стороны аж? Что использовать-то? Сейчас залезу, хрен вылезу потом отсюда. Сука. Ну, там опять вниз падать. Пробуем в эту сторону пройтись. И тут все заросшее, хрен пройдешь, походу. Или все же можно. Можно. И какие активные задания? Начнется типа финальная битва. Я почти все побочки прошел.
What is this place? What's going on here?
The Imperial Short Wool Sheep Fair. Have you got a sheep?
No.
Then bugger off before you get hurt. You're here again?
Yeah.
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. All right. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
That was easy. Now I better take a look around here.
Смотреть. Что за зелье там, кстати? Настойка что она дает? Где все? Чё так пусто? Чё тебе надо, блядь? Чё мне, блядь, со всем лагерем теперь драться?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Писец.
Is that all you?
Topsy
Как вас до хера-то?
I'll slaughter you.
Excellent. Well.
Is that the best you can do?
Походу не надо было по сундукам шариться. Так, ладно. Начнем сначала.
That was easy. Now I better take a look around here.
I'm so hungry, I could eat my boots.
Have you seen Eric? I need to speak with him.
Do you see that big ruined house on the hill? That's where he usually is.
How goes it?
Not bad. I've only been here a few days, but I ain't complaining. Food.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Just what it looks like. Boozing. What else is there to do? Some stupid fuckers trained to keep up their fighting form. But why bother? With this kind of farce,
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
of course. Early tomorrow morning there'll be a big sortie. Everyone around here knows.
How did you end up here anyway?
Me? You're a bit green around the gills, aren't you? Me? I'm right at home here, see? Whenever the lords are fighting each other, you'll find me and my trusties, whichever pays best.
How goes it?
Same as ever. Boring as ever. Well paid, but fucking boring all the same. Sentry duty, sleeping.
Hey,
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my ass. And when things get lively, just look around. There's a good few dozens of us here. Those poor fucking peasants won't know what's hit them, right?
Have you heard?
I don't care. When they tell me it's time to go, I'll go. I don't need to know anymore. You can ask the others, only I wouldn't trust what they say too much. Everyone's got the latest news.
How did you end up here?
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. Lost my trade through my own stupidity and ran away to the woods to get... So when I heard they were recruiting, I signed up. Coin is...
Так, все одно и то же расскажут, я понял.
Rivers of blood and the bloody flow.
Ну, сбышек.
Comp life sure ain't easy. Look.
Старый знакомый.
Come on, let's play some dice.
Those tents look pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, that's for sure.
Да хрена тут их собралось, однако.
Oh, fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today.
Camp life sure ain't easy.
What a shitty day. I'm so tired.
The wall here isn't too high.
По сути, уже все осмотрел, что можно.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news.
А мне пройти.
What a shitty day.
Robbing, fucking, whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village. Drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning wretches, strike a
Так, ну это вход.
This must be where the commanders are.
My last bit of wages? Not a chance. Come on. You won last time, didn't you? You might win again. Yeah, I won. Barely a grosh. The time before you took 20 of them. Giving you the chance to win it back. Or to lose it all. Forget it. You're no fun.
Стоимость недоступен. Eric.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery?
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
Кстати, сыч пригодится. Да, шнапс тоже. Блин, мне баллос надо, для чтобы травануть их.
Before you free the blade, you've got a pitchfork in your ass.
You haven't seen me wielding the axe yet. That's... why are you waking me? Go...
Так.
What the?
Are you Combat Master Vanyek?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with a sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing his job. Mind you, most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
Yes, you taught me sword fighting in Scallis.
Wait now. Yes, I do remember. We met at the alehouse. Well, I'm glad you made it out alive. I took to my heels before it even started. All right, let's see what you're good for. Have you got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you're made of. Jesus Christ.
Блять, провтыкал.
Well,
Что, сдаешься? А, не сдаешься. Стой, я думал, ты сдался. Мы с ним сражаемся.
So, have you plucked up your courage?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you made.
Ты ж убежал уже был, блин, что за хрень?
Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lad. Well done.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you. Don't worry about that. But so you don't think old Vanyek is past it, I'll teach you one trick you'll be glad to know.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs wide apart, like this. As if you're about to let off a huge fart.
I think I've got it. Thanks.
Будто готовишься посрать.
So, what else is there to do here? Forgotten where you put it again, haven't you?
Fuck off, it was here just a moment ago.
Sir, may I...
What is it?
I went to the Fight Master as you ordered, and I...
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feeling's mutual. When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this? Am I right, young man?
You bastard.
Попался.
He's coming round.
I apologize for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm gonna keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. They told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzig Kobela. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzig still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzig will crush you, and I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Henry, wake up. Can you hear me? Jesus, that brutally worked you over. Here. Try to drink. I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you recognize me?
Zbyszek. You fucking traitor. You throw me to those bastards and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh, quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
What do you want?
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Ishtvan's bruiser.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul, then for the good of my purse. It'll cost you a few groschen, and that's all you need to worry about. You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Shouldn't I? Even when it comes from a treacherous bastard who set his cutthroat friends on me when I was trying to bury my parents.
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very good start. but this is a chance to start over and let bygones be bygones.
So what exactly are your reasons?
Nothing you need to care about. Let's just say it's a personal matter.
But I do care. I don't believe a word you say. I know you're up to something. So you better try harder to convince me, or I'm not going anywhere with you.
Not a day passes without these cutthroats pulling daggers on each other. And I'm the youngest, so they make a slave out of me.
A bandit's life isn't quite how you imagined it, eh? My heart bleeds. But you could easily make a run for it on your own. Why bother with me?
Look, I just want to live a normal life. For that, I need peace and some coin. You need to get out of here, and you've got coin. My help won't cost you 1/10 of what Istvan would want from Sir Ratzik. Why shouldn't we help each other?
How do you propose to do it?
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone seeing you. I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way there. It shouldn't be hard at this time of night. I'll wait for you outside. Afterwards, you'll tell your noble father I helped you so they don't hang me. And naturally, you'll pay me something for the risk I'm taking.
Risk? Sounds riskier for me than for you.
Not really. What are they going to do with you if they catch you? They want to ransom you, so the worst they'll do is lock you up again. But me, who was supposed to be guarding you and let you escape? Nobody's going to pay no ransom for me, friend.
What about my possessions?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to try and get to them. Forget them.
Если забудь.
Wonderful. So I'm supposed to make a run for it like this?
It'd be better if you wore something to blend in, it's true. But I can't go and get you anything. I'm supposed to be guarding you. So if I leave my post, I'll have to avoid the others just the same as you.
All right then. Let's get out of here. Untie me.
That's what I want to hear. But first, swear you'll tell Sir Ratzik I helped you.
You have my word. What's the plan?
All right, I'll have to trust you're a man of honor. Now listen, I found a place where you can easily get out. Down in the camp on the slope above Sasau, there's a place where they throw the waste over the wall. The pile of shit reaches almost to the top of the stockade. All we have to do is jump over and we'll have a soft landing. Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit. So that's all?
Well, first, we both have to get there. We can't let anyone see either of us. I'm supposed to be guarding you and you're... Well, I'm supposed to be guarding you. So we have to keep to the shadows and stay away from prying eyes. I'll go first. There shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn. When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs everywhere, so try not to get yourself killed. I'll wait for you not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck.
Так, сохранена. Там ж мои доспехи, оружие. Как мне быть? А тут что там дебафы есть? Шум 0, заметность 50. Угу. А отмычки хуйма? Привет. Так, мне нужна отмычка. Это херня. И стражник шастает. Это будет весело. Блин, зря я отсюда забрал был зелье. В смысле один сижу. Где мне достать отмычку теперь? Они все забрали.
Hey.
Пошли в тюрячку, тебя закину обратно. Грязь и все, отмычки у тебя случаем нету. Только повязки, блять. Так, ну хоть что есть одеть. Блин, и был топором у меня вообще не прокачан. У кого бы отмычек раздобыть? Крапива. То, что мне сейчас нужно, это крапива.
What's going on there? What's going on there? Hey, who's there?
Спалился, блядь.
Just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Where could you vanish?
Тут мне и пиздец. Толпа налетела. Блин, чего в этих досках застрял? Ну, кровотечение началось. Так, начинаем все сначала. Знать бы, блин, что такая херня, закинул бы сюда отмычки наперед. Тут дровишки только. Шум. Так, менее заметен хоть буду. Есть отмычка. Теперь попроще все будет. Надеюсь. Да, мои вещички. Сразу видно по коллекции ключей. Ну, пригодится. Так, все равно перегруз. Что ж я там такого тяжелого набрал-то? Уру нафиг. А, топор надо выбросить тоже. Так, все, перевес скинул. Так, это все нахрен. Теперь надо туда добраться как-нибудь. Через эту хрень не перепрыгнуть. Так, а где тут сечь? Да, одно. Подохни.
Hey, who's there?
Ну-ка. Куда вас тут столько набралось?
What's that? Who are you? What have we got here? Entertainment. Great. What's... Come here, Lily Liver.
Еще один. А доставай, блядь, лук.
Mother of... Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some...
Чем попадать? Вот он попадает, а я не могу. Сзади, блядь.
Hold your breath. You heard what Eric said.
Да куда ты летишь?
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? You'll... You call that cop?
Почти. Есть. Так, где этот сбышек? Пока не забыл. Сразу же починить. А какой сейчас как раз таки время книжечку почитать? Набор кузнеца, а где набор баронника? Лошадь не призвать. Главное теперь еще тут не убиться на спуске. Что впереди ротая? Светится в ночи. Так, сбышек рядом.
So, we're out. Now it's time for you to keep your part of the bargain.
Don't worry, I keep my word. But I have to go to Ratai and see my father. They took my coin when they captured me.
Fine. We should get out of here as quick as we can anyway.
Well, you'll have to help me. Somehow the massage I got from that big bastard didn't do me a lot of good. I don't suppose you have a horse hidden around here.
A horse? Actually, I didn't think of that.
Все, пришли. Эти бухают уже сидят.
Any word about your boy, Radzig?
Nothing yet.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything rash. Wouldn't surprise me given the balls that he has. Now I wonder where he might have got those from.
Don't start, Hanush.
I'm sorry, sir. This fellow...
Henry!
Father?
I told you he had balls.
Well, I see that you haven't been idle, and we'll certainly need to have a talk later, but not quite so publicly. It looks like you have plenty to tell us. What happened?
I got a bit tied up at Vranyik. But now I know what they're planning.
What's being planned? And who's planning it? Spit it out, boy!
There's no longer any doubt about it. It's that Hungarian noble you were hosting on the same day Sigismund pillaged Skalitz.
Sir Istvan Toth.
Toth and his people. Everything fits. They're the ones making the counterfeit money and using it to hire mercenaries from all around. He's already got quite an army at Vranyik.
But what the fuck is he after?
I can tell you exactly, and you won't like it.
How's that?
I had quite a long talk with him.
What?
When I was trying to get into his camp, I was taken captive. We had a bit of a chat. Actually, he told me his entire plan.
What?
I suppose he thought he didn't need to keep it secret any longer. I'm not all that surprised.
Why not?
What's that bastard planning?
He's in the service of Sigismund. He wants to destroy King Wenceslas' allies. That means us. He's gathered a very large force. I'm honestly not sure if we can defeat them. And he knows no one will come to our aid now.
That fucking cunt! I'll skin him alive!
How many men has he got?
More than 100, I'd say.
And how secure is their camp?
It's an old abandoned fortress on a hill above Sasau. It's inaccessible from 3 sides, surrounded by a timber palisade.
Bastard! I'll crush that rebel of his!
That's easy to say, old friend. It seems Toth isn't taking any chances.
Together with Divish, we can muster enough men. And we can all see there's no time to waste. That bastard wants a battle? Much better we pick a time and place than he does.
Undoubtedly. We have to take them by surprise. It would be best to attack tomorrow night. We can't get ready any sooner.
That's what I like to hear, Radzig.
Henry, I want you to get yourself fixed up and then go straight to Sir Divish of Talmberg. Tell him to assemble all the able-bodied men he can and bring them to Vranyik tomorrow evening. We'll wait for him there.
Yes, sir.
Finally, a chance to show I'm not carrying a sword just for ornament.
What is it, Henry? Is there something else?
The thing is, we have to deal with Zbyszek.
I see. And who is he?
Zbyszek is from Skalitz. He helped me escape captivity and saved my life. I promised him a reward for it.
Indeed. Well, Zbyszek, if you saved my son's life, I'm grateful to you. As a token of my gratitude, please accept this reward.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your generosity.
And under the circumstances, we won't ask how you came to be with that herd of swine at Vranyik. So you'd better get out of here quick, before I start thinking about it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, my lords. Thanks, Henry. God be with you.
Get a good meal inside you and get those wounds tended to. You look wretched. And if you need equipment or armor, tell Bernard. He'll give you what you need.
Yes, my lord.
No more, my lord. I'm your father. I swear, Hal, I plan to tell you. I'm sorry Istvan, of all people, beat me to it. But now, we have more urgent matters to deal with, Later, we'll have time to talk about it. What do you say?
As you wish, my lord. Father.
Good. Now go to Divish as quickly as you can, son.
А слугу отправить не судьба. Цены надо, гоняется вперед.
Awake already?
I hope you've had a good rest after all you've been through. You might need it. We got work to do tonight, so get up and get going to Talmberg as soon as possible. You need to rouse Sir Divish and his men for the attack. We'll meet this evening at the stronghold and settle up with that sly bastard.
I need to set off as soon as
Listen
possible
up,
to
men.
give the Talmbergers the message,
It's going to be a long
or they
night,
won't arrive in
and
time
no
to help
easy
us at
picking.
Vranic.
I want every last one of you standing here in full armor and ready for
Яркое
action by
все.
sunset.
Действие зелья. Ну, погнали. Молится, как обычно. А нет. Где он? Так, походу в столовке жрет.
Sir, I bring an urgent message from my father, from Sir Radzig and Hanush.
I take it you've heard. What does your father want from me?
I found out who's behind all the unrest in the region, and Father and Hanush have decided to put an end to it all.
What? So who is responsible for all our recent troubles?
You may have met him. Istvan Toth.
No, I haven't met him. But Sir Radzig said he'd been here to visit before the raid. I don't suppose that's a coincidence. What kind of man is he? What is he after?
He's in the service of King Sigismund, and he's fighting the nobility who support King Wenceslas. They've amassed quite a force at the old stronghold above Sasau, and they're planning to attack very soon. Father and Hanush have decided to move first and destroy him before he's prepared.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
When? And how?
Tonight. They send word for you to muster your men and rendezvous with them at Vranic.
This is madness.
Maybe it is. But I fear that Radzig and Hanush are right. The sooner we cure this pestilence, the better. Gather the men and make ready. We march tonight. Leave only as many as you must to guard the castle.
Very well, sir. As you command.
Will you be coming with us?
Yes, sir. I have some scores to settle with them.
Ну что, погнали на войну. Тоже, походу, финал игры. Сказала. Сказали, ночью выдвигаемся посреди белого дня. Там уже спалили разбойники их приход.
Well, Divish. I see you don't want to miss the show.
You didn't expect me to leave all the glory to you.
Never. We wouldn't dream of starting without you.
What news? Did you parley with them?
We did.
And what was the outcome?
Not quite what we hoped for. Radzig wanted to go parley with him in person. Fortunately, I talked him out of it.
It seems that this will not be resolved without a battle.
Bloody good thing, too. Finally, we'll have some proper entertainment in the countryside.
Fortunately, my son here showed immense daring and made his way into the lion's den to spy on them.
Tell us what you saw, lad.
Что видел, ни хрена не видел особо интересного. Частокол до алкашей.
What do you want to know, exactly?
Well, let's start with how well fortified they are.
The outer palisade goes right around the whole camp. On a small hill inside it, there's a half-demolished farmhouse that's ringed by another palisade. That's where I was held prisoner. And that's where Toff's based. Him and his inner circle.
Can you tell us how many tents there are and how they're arranged?
There might be 50, maybe 70. Most of them in the right-hand side of the camp.
And the men? How many men strong are they?
Quite a few. At least 80.
Huh. We don't number much more than that ourselves.
We do outnumber them, though, even if only by a few men. And our men are well armed and disciplined. The foe, nothing but a rabble.
From what I've seen, it's best to attack from our direction. How does it look from the other sides?
The east side is all rocks, so no hope of launching a major assault from there. On the other hand, that's the way I escaped. It's where they throw all their waste. The heap's already so high it's almost to the top of the palisade.
Now that is interesting. The ramparts are long. If there are as many of them as we think, they can hardly keep watch over the entire length. Attack with full force at the gate, and they won't have enough men at the rear.
That's an excellent strategy. But then I'd expect no less from you.
If we cause an enormous uproar at the same time, they won't know what's hit them.
Uproar?
You said they have tents there?
Yes, sir.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, tents usually burn rather well. And we have quite a few archers.
You don't do things by halves, Divish.
So, I believe we have a plan. Robard will take 10 men and sneak to the rear of the fortifications. There's an entry point, but you must remain hidden.
I will do my best, sir.
That shouldn't be too hard. They'll have other things to worry about. The rest of us will launch a frontal assault. Rain burning arrows on them and then attack.
Those bastards won't know which way to turn.
At that point, Robard and his squad will strike from the rear.
I think it's a good plan.
God be with you, my friends.
We'll wipe those whore sons off the face of the earth.
Listen up now. We are about to meet the rabble that have been trying to hurt us. Pillaging, killing, raping, and generally being a thorn in our side for long enough. They may be hiding behind a stockade, but they are still a pack of curs who are no match for men like you. And tonight, we are going to festoon these trees with corpses. First, we will set fire to their little hornet's nest. Then we'll keep them busy by the gate. And when we've made it nice and hot for them, Sir Robard and his men will pounce on them from the rear. And we will hack them to pieces. Have you got it?
Yes, sir!
Good. Now, when we reach the ramparts, the archers will cover the men climbing it, and the men with the battering ram. Any of these fuckers foolish enough to stick his head outside the stockade is to lose it at once. Understood?
Yes, sir!
Glad to hear it. Now, let's do it! Forward!
Все в атаку! Так, а нет у меня еще одного свеча. Как раз таки есть. Нифига не понял. Что тут случилось, что за глюк? Вот что я сделал. Переместил его, а не сожрал. На кинжал, блять, намазал. Сыч. Вот я лох. А чё, я не могу по лестнице лезть? Что мне тут делать? Все, пробили ворота. Воин, воин. Где враги, блядь?
Henry! Go with the men and flush out anyone left around the tents so they don't creep up on us from behind. The rest of you, form up and go to the
Надо брать меч, не страдать херней. Все, зачистка закончена. В спину их прикольно бить. Никакого интереса особо. А еще один. Тук-тук, есть кто дома? Так, за спину зашли. Так, стамина закончилась.
Where's that Hungarian bastard? Why isn't
Слинял,
he
как
here?
глина.
Don't tell me no one was in command.
It does rather look that way, Hanush.
Henry, where's Toth? You said he was here.
He definitely was, sir. I've got the cuts and bruises to show for it.
We have to find out where he slithered off to. Look for clues. Anything that will tell us what he's doing.
Обещите дом. Ну и сел, что дальше? Посидел, пора вставать. Письмо. Ключ. Собрались на замок нападать.
Sir, this was all I could find.
A letter? What does it say, Radzig?
Alongside hunting, drinking, and swordplay, you might find time for a little study, old man. In the courts of Prague, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can read nowadays.
Yes, well, here in the countryside, we don't give a tinker's curse about such things. That's what I've got a scribe for, anyway. What does the damn thing say?
It appears to be written by Toth, but it doesn't say to whom. It says everything's going according to plan, and the castle should soon be taken.
Castle? What castle? What does he need a castle for?
Sir, we took this one alive. And it seems he's not just some ordinary spear carrier.
Where's that rat Toth? Where did he go? Speak, damn you!
He's thwarted you again, hasn't he?
If you play your cards right, you might come out of this in one piece. Where is your lord? He was here yesterday, wasn't he?
Come now, sir. We both know where I will end up. My lord is gone. He took most of the men and left.
Where has he gone? What is he planning? He writes here about taking some castle. Which castle?
Oh, some nearby castle. Left completely unguarded. Now I wonder where it could be.
What are you saying,
you horse son?
Talmberg. Did he go to Talmberg?
You'll never get him. You'll never get.
What? We're planning on sending him to some monastery to become a monk? I believe we have some work to do, Sir Divish, do we not? Mount up, gentlemen. We don't have any time to waste.
И нахрена мне те гроши уже в конце игры?
Halt! Who goes there? Greetings. We were ambushed. We need assistance. We have wounded men here. Open the gate. The Lord be praised. Here! Come on! Come on!
Опиздали.
Lady Stephanie, I really don't think we should...
Эта дура еще полезла вперед. Нахрена было вообще в замок пускать их?
Without treatment, I'm afraid they won't live to see morning.
Not to worry. We'll take care of them.
My lady, you have my uttermost gratitude. May God reward you for your kindness.
Every Christian should help his neighbor in his hour of need.
True. Especially now, when treachery and deception surround us on all sides.
Get out of the way!
The devil lurks in the shadows.
Come on!
And one fears taking a guest into his house.
Тупая стража и тупая хозяйка. Ладно, пустили их в первый замок. Зачем открывать, блядь, ворота во внутренний замок?
never too late. Quickly! Follow me!
Те на конях, этот пешком прибежал. Генри. Вот это ты спринтер.
Master, secure the outer bailey.
Какие-то они вообще слабенькие. Этот, блядь, тут за котелком заныкался. Кстати, убери факел. Да сдохни уже, а то тут еще более-менее живучий был. Все, тут всех перебили. А наверх здесь ворота открыть надо. Блять, частная территория еще ваша. Блять, сейчас еще сдохну, стамина закончилась. Хотя сейчас ворота поднимут. Точнее, мост, ворота опустят. Мост поднимут. А, нет. Заложница.
Come out, you rat! Come out and fight like a man! I don't think so. I like it better right here. Would you rather hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp? I could just as easily cut her throat. I have hostages enough, and strong walls to protect me. Bring him here. Radzig? What do you want, you viper? Let me think. Actually, there's nothing I want from you. Except maybe to see you all die. Fire! Burn it down!
Christ. Are you all right?
I'll live.
Отлично.
But I don't think I'll be wielding a sword for a while.
Oh, we have men enough for sword wielding. A good lord is harder to come by.
How the hell did they get Radzik? I didn't make it to the gate.
He was charging against reinforcements from the castle.
We have to save my father, somehow.
And we have to save my wife and get our home back.
My friend, I think you know as well as I. We have to lay siege.
No. No, that is our last resort. We have to try all our other options.
Sir, if a few men could scale the western wall after dark, maybe they could get inside, free the hostages, and open the gate. That is, if they're holding them in the courtyard, as we've always done.
Well, that's a big if. What if they're seen and they can't raise the portcullis quietly?
Sir Hanush, if we can save just one hostage.
It's a perilous undertaking. Who would you send?
I'll go.
Then let us make ready.
Так, и где это мы? На
I'd better get ready
рудниках.
for the night raid. Some light clothing would be best. Dark colours.
Так, легкая одежда. Много одежду. Рясу найти, только где ее взять? 81. Так, занять врата и поискать там одежку.
Bread, fresh bread. Bread.
Good health to you.
Farewell.
О, темно-саксонский гамбезон.
God be with you.
Тебя одеть сразу. Блять. Так, ну по сути. Так, темные сапоги пойдут. Так. Вижу. Видимость, заметность. Жёны шоссе надо найти. Ну, коричневое шоссе тоже сойдет. А вот капюшончик. У тебя его, кажется, нету, да? Желтый капюшон, конечно, ночью, блять, вообще не видно будет. Серый капюшон. Не подходит мне. Куда бы сходить, где бы поискать? Кстати, я там мельнику сбагрил, может что-то есть полезное.
I've got some. I got them from Uncle Pesh.
They're locked.
True.
I've got something.
All right.
How are you?
I've got some goods.
All right.
Ты все сбагрил. Погуляем?
Well,
Wouldn't you like to take a...
I'd love to. Henry, I don't want to complicate things, but how do you think it will be between the two of us? After all that's happened to us both, you're all I have left in my life, but you've got a lot of work for Sir Radzig and I'm afraid you'll have to leave me too.
Have no fear. I'll never leave you. Wherever my duties might take me, we'll still be together. After all, you're all that's left to me, too. And even though everything might change...
Henry, will you promise me something?
Anything.
Promise me you'll take care of yourself, even if you were to go away for a long time and meet other girls. If I were to lose you too.
Teresa.
Just promise.
I promise.
Thank you. I know. Well, we ought to be heading back. Besides, you don't want to see me crying like a baby here.
Definitely. Home again. See you again.
Yes.
Так, ну, то, что мог, по сути, нашел. Или в Создаве еще сходить, глянуть. Может, там есть какой-то черный капюшон.
Salami, sausages, meat of all shapes, sizes and flavours.
Так, где тут бронник? Ты со мной не разговариваешь? Разговариваешь.
Good day to you.
Нет у тебя ни хрена хорошего.
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. Look, smell. Aren't they
Так, а где тут пекарня? Швея.
I'm honored that...
Привет. Спасибо. Так, короче, больше у меня ничего найти не могу. Пойду я на дело. В том, чем есть. Все темные вещи я, в свое время пораспродавал, ни хрена не осталось. Сейчас березу монашескую. Но я ее давным-давно порвал и выбросил. Найти монаха придушить, чтоб рясу стащить, не особо охота. Вроде и так не сильно большая заметность и шум. Так что можно и так пойти. Это замок осаду собрались брать, а лагерь в итоге хрен знает где сделали. Еще раз можно слинять с того замка.
I've been sent by Captain...
Ничего не говорил.
Well, the Cuman's are marauding, that's for sure.
Это старое задание. Мне интересно полоцев искать.
I have some trophy.
Show me. Good work. That's the way to deal.
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You should wear lightweight black clothing. Anything you don't need, you can leave here. I don't want you clanking around in plate armor.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Take care.
Зачем оставлять, если можно с собой потаскать? Они шум не издают, по идее.
If any of you are having second thoughts, this is your last chance to speak. Very well. So I hope we're all clear on what has to be done. We need to free the hostages to deprive Toth of his advantage. Now he'll be keeping them somewhere where they can be guarded, but somewhere separate from his other men.
And where would that be?
We always kept our captives in the house on the Bailey by the stables.
What if they're in their tower or somewhere else?
Then we'll have to go to the gate and try to open it. But that will take time and attract attention. So we can only do it if we know exactly how things stand. And if they sound the alarm, before we've done anything, we get out of there quick. Understood?
And leave them there?
Better a couple of hostages than a pile of corpses. Lord Capon, are you quite certain you want to engage in this action?
Quite. After all, it can't be much different from sneaking out of the upper castle in Rattay and back in every night. Besides, who else will keep this hothead from raising bloody mayhem?
I'll see to it that you do, my lord. May God guide our footsteps.
Unless we fuck it up, then Istvan will be telling the stories, and the joke will be on us.
Ну, станешь тут легендой. Тачек. Полетаешь сейчас со стены.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
Заметно 29, видимо 25, шум 1. Надеюсь, они слепые.
What are they waiting for? Quiet, for fuck's sake. What are they waiting for? How should I know? Why do I bother asking? Oh, be quiet. What was that light on the battlements? Fuck this waiting. I'm gonna climb.
А мне ждать, пока все вылезут.
I'll put on his armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it. Buffoon?
Henry, then. Just make sure you keep quiet.
Стражников у ворот. Где я, где ворота? Блять. Там двое. -1. -2. Так, надо было убрать в темноту. Все делать по стелсу.
Careful here. All doors lead to the courtyard. All it takes is for one man to go for a piss and he'll see us. Easy now. We're almost there. Let's not fuck it up at the 11th hour.
Так, кто там стоит? Он один. Вот поверху ведет.
Jesus. Get a fucking move on that.
Чё ты там пиздишь?
Fuck.
И пиздец.
Tired of life, are you? Not a good move.
Равтыкал. Так, загрузить. Надо было раньше, блядь.
This will be something. They'll be telling stories about this man for years.
We'll go first and take out the sentries. Wait here.
Снимайте быстрее. Нужно будет сохраниться, когда первых двух стражников грохну. Чтобы сначала не начинать.
What are they waiting for? How should I know? Why do I bother asking?
Oh, be quiet and watch that light on the battlements. Fuck this waiting, I'm gonna climb.
His armor and watch this side, but there are still 2 guards on the portcullis winch to deal with. Any volunteers?
Henry will do it.
Buffoon?
Henry.
Так, надеюсь, успею этого грохнуть. А он не повернулся. Так. Сохранить нельзя, я понял. Паршиво. Или у меня снап способен? Нет, есть 13. Нельзя сохранить.
Easy now. We're almost there. Let's not fuck it up at the 11th hour. Careful here. All doors lead to the courtyard. All it takes is for one man to open a piece and see it.
Что ты делаешь? Он ждет тебя навстречу, блядь. А, да, ты невидимка, типа. Бред. А меня бы спалил. Идем дальше. Крестьяне.
Where's Sir Radzik and Lady Stephanie?
Lady Stephanie? She's not here. She must be held somewhere else.
Where? Where is she being held? And where's Sir Radzik?
I suppose the lady might be in her chamber. We don't know anything. They herded us here and told us not to move a muscle.
May the Lord watch over you.
Понятно, все с вами.
Damn it all. We'll have to go back empty-handed. I really thought we could pull it off.
We're not going anywhere. Not without my father and Lady Stephanie.
And how are we meant to find them? They're not in the stables or anywhere nearby. You want to creep right inside the palace where Todd's men are everywhere?
Yes. We can't leave them in Toff's hands.
It was hard enough getting this far, but going inside is madness. What good will it do them if we get caught?
Then we mustn't get caught.
Listen, Hal, I can appreciate your stubbornness, usually. But this could cost us our heads. At least we saved those other people.
I told you, I'm not leaving here without the hostages.
If you're determined to be a stubborn ox, go right ahead. I suppose you might as well look for your sword while you're at it. No point in leaving the job half done.
Save your speeches. Are you going to help me or not?
If you want to get yourself killed, you can do it alone. But before you go raising bloody mayhem, give us time to get out of here.
Валите.
Come on then. Let's get the fuck out of here before they catch us. Kurva! Fuck my ass!
Не получилось слинять.
Fuck! We'll have to carry him out of here right
Sorry
now.
to trouble you, but could you fucking do something quick? Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shoot so much.
Беги, как я убегу.
Quick! They're right behind us. Then behind you. They're in front of me, and I can't do anything.
Что тут делать надо, блядь? Беги. Выбраться. Там нельзя.
Over here! Where is everyone?
Все ворота ломают.
All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Долго вы там стоять собираетесь? Ясно. Сука, я ж без брони, без нихуя, мне сейчас рухнут только так. Да блин. Сука, тут мне пиздец, опять же, блядь, все сначала обхода начинать. Их тут, сука, приходят и приходят. Да, блядь.
Raise the alarm! Watch out! Is that all you got? Over here!
Не, ну они так-то слабенькие. Ну это ж их до хрена. Проблема. Так, трое. Ага, сзади, блядь, еще. Стамины нет, нихера. Игра окончена. Так, блядь. Начинаем все сначала.
We'll have to carry him out of here right now.
Quick! Right behind us.
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
I can't do anything.
Alarm!
Run, for Christ's sake, and don't shoot so much. If you don't get a move on, they'll stab you in the back right under my nose. This isn't very comfortable. Can't you stop hopping around with me? My arse is killing me.
Так, те линяют.
For Christ's sake, and don't shake me so much. Run! For
I have to admit, we didn't do too well.
True, the shame of it. They drove us back before we even got anywhere. It's worse than if they'd killed us.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. We had to give it a try. If we succeeded.
If pigs had wings. I know it troubles you, but it's not over yet. We'll rescue the hostages and hang that bastard Ishvan.
It seems, Robard, that we're running out of options.
We don't have enough
башка,
men
блядь,
to scale the
осталась.
walls with ladders. And we can't afford to lose any more. We can only take Talmberg by a ruse or with superior numbers. Ruses have failed, and we don't have superior numbers.
Then we are left with no choice but to build a trebuchet. To demolish my own walls. Where is Master Fafar?
He's waiting. We sent for him as soon
Bring
as...
him to me. Let's not waste time.
Sir Divish.
You will build me a trebuchet, Master Tobias.
Trebuchet, my lord. That's not entirely in my field of expertise.
We have to take back Talmberg.
Yes, indeed, sir, I understand
and
that,
you are the best engineer we can rely on in the whole fiefdom.
Oh, well, thank you, my lord, but it's just that I've never built a trebuchet before. This could take some time.
Then you'd better get to it. Bernard will go over the plan of attack with you.
Oh.
Well, Master Tobias, you have much to do and little time. I will not keep you any longer.
Indeed. Of course, sir. Thank you, my lord.
How are the preparations proceeding in the other camps?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. There are still many things that need doing, but I just don't have the time for them.
No, you don't. Henry.
Yes, sir.
I would like for you to help with the preparations in the encampments.
Gladly, sir.
Robard will brief you. That'll be all.
Где Борик?
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have here now is havoc. The men are as nervous. When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Jivish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How are you faring, Sir Rob?
How do you think
Отлично.
I'm faring, lad?
Я увидела, как еще дела могут быть.
Rolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg. I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart too. That place is my home.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's...
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought?
Do you think Sigismund will...
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Ishtvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stuck up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
And what about the walls? Which...
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Pity they didn't stay...
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything else?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, Bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry. God be with you.
Так. Тобиаш.
The Lord be
Тебе
praised.
что там надо?
Sir Robard sent me.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Tamburg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about...
Actually, there is a... Conrad Keyser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Key...
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
You're still an engineer, though.
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
He was with Sigurd.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose you...
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Betlen Castle.
Banished?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word.
All right.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will. Good luck to you.
Так. Где у него проворот? Лежоги.
My humble greet.
How are things?
I'm worried. I praise the Divish gets the better of them cutthroats. I wouldn't want...
No.
God be with you.
Huh?
God save you.
Так, закончить, короче, с этой фигней. Ну-ка, тут хрен спустишься. Или все же тут можно спуститься.
Greetings.
How are you, my lord?
How do you think? That slimy toad has my blood boiling. Only I've been
Well, at least you're out of...
True.
So, Hanish, do you think Sir Radzig is all right?
Oh, don't worry. He's more used to Toth alive, so he's in no danger.
For now.
Radzig's a man who knows how to take care of himself. I'm more concerned about Lady Stephanie.
It was a pleasure to talk.
Likewise, God be with you.
Так, и где вы там, где, блядь, вас искать? А наделали кучу меток. Куда идти, блядь? Зачем? За кем? Этот спит, блядь, хрен добудешься.
God save you.
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordship.
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well, to tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of it.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind. Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too. Good luck to you.
Так, с одним поговорил. Там мясо. С этим поговорить. А этот все спит. Так, сходить сюда. А вот ты где?
Yeah.
Так, а где тут корчма? Так, я тут пешком быстрее пройду, чем буду по закоулкам объезжать. Блин, тут пусто, все убежали. В этой корчме ни хрена не узнать. Ясно, понятно, все слиняли.
God bless you. What troubles you?
How do you feel, Sir Divish?
I felt better, boy. I feel awful, truth be told. And my shoulder's paining me.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll soon be better.
The flesh can be healed, perhaps. But the spirit... Henry, can you...
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Ujits. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men. And I have to confess my sin. Take care.
Так, священника. В этом лагере больше нет задач. Так, сходить по Гуте, по идее, не должен он отказать. Еще и поможет в драке. Мечом неплохо управляется.
Greetings.
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
Has someone requested my services?
Sir Divish himself.
Well, 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 Sir Divish sends for me, and you're doing the asking, young Hal. How could I refuse? I'll go there right away. Take care.
Кстати, тут по всем селам есть церкви, вся херня. А зато там в Тамберге ни хрена нету. Странно все как-то.
God's sake.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I'm sorry about that, but I don't have any to spare. I can hold out a while with what I have, but I'd be running short myself if it came to that. You'll have to try somewhere else. Take care now.
I feel quite hungry.
Голоден, говоришь? Так, ладно, не до этого. Все равно денег мне уже хватает на все про все.
My respects.
Andrew, there's no more...
could. There's nothing in it.
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying the Talmberg told Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Baldeck was the massacre, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
When you put it like that, I have got a few kegs I could send over. I won't lose them too much. They'd only spoil if I kept them longer, and I'd have to throw them away.
Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
Those soldiers would drink it up long before it has time to go off. And what's more, what with all that cabbage being eaten, it wouldn't occur to anyone the shits came courtesy of the beer. I'll have them loaded up right away and taken there. And give their lordships my regards. Tell them I'm sending my best beer as a gift. Why the devil shouldn't I get some goodwill out of this at least?
What do you think of...
What do I think? That as long as decent people can live in peace, I can talk my way out of paying taxes.
Well, this new lord never forgets a man who fails to pay him a single groschen, and the poor probably go straight to the gallows for it.
It's terrible news, especially for us. Poor. I hope you'll drive him out of here so fast he'll shit himself, or hang him from the tallest.
People usually shit themselves when that happens too.
All to the good. A nice bit of manure. Farewell.
Так, с пивом разобрались. Погнали к углежогам.
Yeah.
I hope I can be...
I'm looking for some pitch for town.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Take care.
Так, иди это дергать. Так, ну с пивом разобрались. Что насчет дегтя? сука, высоко. Где-то лося грохнуть. Или кабана. Так, ну по идее должны сами дёхать притащить. Кажется, по лагерю бегают, а в лесу нету. Так, ладно, пойду я в Сазаву. Тут пиво, и там пиво. Да что ж тут нового?
What else to you, sir?
I need to bring a few keg.
I'm sorry about that, but I don't have any to spare. I can hold out a while with what I have. Good luck to you.
Jesus, what are you...
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened?
What fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on. You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that monk.
But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
Always forcing you to...
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to...
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't...
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts...
I'd never have guessed.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So, he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that...
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can...
Me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have an...
Back then, making promises was enough.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So...
Fine.
I'm glad.
I'll keep that in mind.
Bye.
Good day to you.
So what do you think?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by...
It's good they have someone to look out for them.
God be with you.
Так, короче, нахрен их. Неудача. Я там, выходи.
You're dead. You'll get one. Is that all you? Bring it on.
Да, блядь, достань меч уже.
You're dead. Come here, Lily. You win.
Так, стамина, восстанавливайся. Еще один, блин. Так. Ой, я вас тут. Так, еще один, два.
No more food.
Говорил. Я тут, понимаешь ли, спешу. И мне палки в колеса вставляют. Так. Спадки, охота.
Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad?
And what do you want from the... What? That old fool? The one who spends his time poring over old books? Farewell.
Труп все там валяется, что я бросил. Никодим, помощь нужна.
I'll come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all.
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
These are tragic times. Fortunately, I've only a little work left to do here.
Thank you, Father. May God reward you 1,000.
Take care now.
Так, что там по времени? День еще. Стримнем. Кстати, что я мучаюсь, ищу дичь. Бегаю по лесам. Там ж вроде похрен какое мясо. Тут где-то коровы бегали. Ну, грохнуть корову, блядь, и хватит мяса, по идее. Но только когда надо, я их ни хрена не вижу. Где-то тут на лугу вроде коровы паслись. Но сейчас их нет. А чё я подумал, что он тут, если он там. И где его искать? Дом закрыт. Тут пусто. Подождать до 8, может, выйдут сами. И кто? Писать.
I'm honored that...
Do you happen to know...
What do you want from me? Never mind, what do I care? It's...
Все одно и то же говорят.
God save you.
Whose house is...
It's our local custodians. The most esteemed, sir.
You don't seem to think...
Well, of course I do. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
What does the...
Well, he's meant to look at...
But
in fact, he seems more interested in robbing everyone.
I'm much obliged. Is this where Conrad...
Indeed. The
World renowned?
If not yet, then soon. Our Master Keyser is a mastermind. You wouldn't believe the things he comes up with.
I need to speak...
Oh, really?
Tobias Fayfire has sent me. He's asking Master Conrad for help with the siege of Talmberg.
Must be important then. Go in. Although I don't know how he can help. Here's the key.
Enter. Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startle me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir, Tobias Fayfire, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfire? Tobias Fayfire? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfire has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Почему?
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bethlern Castle.
They locked you up in Bethlern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons, thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of...
What is it you're working...
Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. Mark my words. One day, our whole world will be...
Of course. Any day now, they'll plough our fields and...
what did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just... Could I not just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carroll is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes, what are you thinking?
Could I help you escape?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building, and my word is my bond. I have no intention of sneaking away.
Who do you work?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Carroll, the...
Couldn't Carroll be...
I realize that, but Sasau Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, but I might have another...
What do you suggest?
Carroll received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a cute...
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot.
How do I get...
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he... I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carroll usually goes to... He's fond of his ties. Maybe you can take a...
Right. I'll see... You really can't...
Damn. I'd like to rain some... Look here, I don't want any trouble. You better talk to Carroll.
Так, пошли к Карл. И кто? Писать.
You.
I need some help from...
Then go and talk to him.
The thing is...
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building the monastery and we pay him a pile of coin for...
Conrad would only have to leave for a few days. Surely you can manage without him for a short while.
We might, if he didn't get himself killed there. I've given my answer. No. He stays here until the abbot says otherwise, and the abbot isn't here at the...
Supposing I compensate...
What use would coin be to me if the monastery...
But the conquest...
From what I hear, it's awfully important first and foremost for your lord. Sasau's or... Anyway, I take my orders directly from the abbot.
Мудак ты.
Thank you for your...
You're welcome.
May God reward you in kind.
Take care.
Так. Так, а где он хранит гроши? Да, блин, пройти не могу. Так, я бы еще у этого мудака бабки забрал. Ну ладно.
Lord be...
I've got that...
Not so loud. The very thing. Go to the Sasau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then...
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and tell him a messenger.
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
Где писарь пропал? Себастьянка. Пошел дрова колоть. Ну давай. Хорош херней страдать. За работу. Блядь, как ты забрал. Да уж. Полуметра, блядь, пронести в корзине, чтобы сложить дровишки. А нельзя было сразу их сложить на кучу, без корзины. Что за тупость? И что, ты опять начнешь ковать дрова? Или мне вообще не к тебе надо идти? Ясно. Надо сюда идти. Что, закрыто? А ты сейчас откроешь. Какой-то рихтридж. Это не то. Где писарь? Он должен быть там. Там заперто. А вот ты где, блядь, сидишь тут тихонечко.
I have a message for...
Блять, и что ему надо сказать? Я уже забыл. Помню, что лис.
The fox is...
What?
What in heaven?
Conrad Keyser sent me.
Why the hell didn't you...
That sod. He deliberately lied to me to make me look stupid.
Well, never mind. What you...
I've got this document here, and I need to have a different one drawn up with...
So Conrad is still up to his old tricks. Give him my greetings. Let's see it then. All right. Give me an hour. And I hope... Very well.
Так, час, говоришь, ждем.
Is it done?
Here you are. And pass on my best to the... Take care now.
Yeah.
Так. Я тут вроде забирал. Так, я не понял. Это не то. А где та хрень, что мне нужно положить? Привет. А, я походу забыл переименовать. Ну да, я, на ютубе переименовал, а на твиче забыл поменять день. А вот поручение. Так. Да. Или там не поменял. Хрен его знает, я не помню. Да, на ютубе тоже не поменял. День сурка, значит. Начался. Так. Это поручение. Пошли высвобождать монаха. Говорю, монаха, Карла.
A messenger brought a dispatch.
To the hand of charge to give assistance. Permission to leave Sasau? How very convenient for you.
Да, так, чутка в Apex, чутка в этот, в танки. Сейчас хочу уже допройти эту игру. Потом что-то новенькое начать проходить. Думаю, что дальше. Все. Да у меня он скачан.